Okay, it's now recording again. We're having some issues, some technical issues with this old GoPro. Hopefully it gets past 44 seconds before it just tries to repair the file. So as I was explaining in the previous revision of this, while I opened this box, Dan has been playing with Home Assistant, which is an automation software that lets you automate all your Casa stuff and your Alexa stuff and your lighting and your fucking air conditioners and all of the weather and my outside, like it's completely open and there's a bunch of people on forums and they're all integrating this shit. And what you need is you need a screen. It's like Star Trek. You want the Star Trek screens where you hit the button and go, ooh, all that shit? Great. The thing is, I originally bought these CareWorks monitors, which aren't monitors. Those are Celeron processor, 1280 by 900 or whatever screens, touch screens. You basically need a big touch screen. And those CareWorks things aren't gonna work out because they're privacy screens, so you have to be right the fuck in front of it. And who needs that when you're using an automation software on the wall? So I bought 3 of those. I'll probably end up putting 2 of them in the yard sale, giving one to my new nephew, and he could just draw an MS Paint. I drew a dick. So instead, like the day those arrived, Dan was like, all right, stop. Here's what I found, buy one of these instead. So this, Quantity 1 Genius 2Ds. What are those? I gotta see what these 2Ds are. 12 volt, 2 amp. Huh? This is a BlackView 10-inch tablet, which cost me like $67 on Black Friday. Oh, I know what these are. And these, I bought 2 of these. I know I recognize them. These were also on sale on Black Friday. It's, by the way, Cyber Monday, so shit's shipping fast. I bought one of these in the past and unboxed it. I'll do it real quick again. This is a battery maintainer or charger. So my quad gets parked for weeks and weeks at a time. Like I don't need my quad all the time. In the summer, it's cool to just drive around. If I need to go pick something up or drag something, use the quad. In the winter, when the snow gets bad, that fucker is getting parked outside over there. And I'm gonna just open that door, go drive down my driveway, which is now paved, luckily. I end up get my mail and all the packages I leave at the end of my driveway and drive back up. When things are cold, batteries tend to die. So if you give them 3, 4, 5 days in an outside cold, you need to keep your battery from dying. Or when you park it for 2, 3 months, it needs to be maintained. So these are just little tiny. I installed one on my quad and it works great, especially when you remember to put all the wires back in your quad and you and Dan don't rip them the fuck apart for the entirety of the fucking night. And you're like, what the fuck went wrong? It's a battery charger, but it's a little tiny 12 volt battery charger, which is wire tied to hell. Let me show you what it looks like before we get to the BlackView tablet, which has 5 RAM, 3 byte. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. Up to 5 gigabytes extended RAM. I don't know what that means either. Get the fuck out of there. So look, it's a little box. It's got a little indicator. It's 12 volt, 2 amp charger. You put this around your battery, nice and stiff wires. You figure a way to get this in your battery, and then you have a little tiny lead here with just a regular plug in it. And you put the regular plug, you plug it into an extension cord, which you usually need to plug into an extension cord. And all it does is say, okay, I'm gonna charge your battery. Forever. You plug it in, it goes green, it's charged, and it constantly trickle charges it or make sure it's maintainer. If you have a supercar, which I know most of you watching this channel are absolutely insanely rich and have supercars. You know you're not driving every car all the fucking time. So when it's sitting there for a week or 2 or 3, and you go to start it when it's time for the big gala at the premiere of your next movie, it doesn't start because it's So what you would have done is usually you have to open up your car, put a charger on it, and then plug it in something. So instead, I'm just gonna install 2 of these. One in my Caprice, and here's a little clip to hold it on. One in my Caprice, because my Caprice does not get used in the winter. If there's even like the chance it's gonna be icy out, 500 horsepower car with summer tires, bad news bears. So I'm gonna put one in there for the Caprice for the wintertime. And when I take my truck, when it's summertime, I don't take my truck most places, unless I'm doing like heavy shopping. So it sits there for a week or 2. And I've had 1 or 2 occasions where I go to start and it goes, and then eventually starts. So I'm just gonna come in, have this hanging out the grill or underneath it, I'm just gonna plug. I have extension cord that waits there, plug, done. Now on to the BlackView, which is a fucking insanely cheap 10-inch tablet, probably filled with Chinese spyware. The one for my car, I bought a 10-inch tablet for my car that's like a wide 10-inch. This is a standard square view, which is perfectly fine for what I'm going to be using it with. And this thing, I'm going to actually check the GoPro, make sure it's still recording. Actually, I can do that. No, I'm going to take it off my head. Yes, we are still recording. Good. 5:31. The reason you want a tablet, there's many reasons. The camera itself can do facial recognition. So when you walk up to it, it can learn through the app, through this app that it installs in it. It can learn, oh, you're Steve. Here's the settings you like to look at. Or if Pasta's here, it looks up, here's the settings you like to look at. Or if you're someone who doesn't recognize, get the fuck away from my home automation. Or just have the screen change. Like here, watch. You see the Ecobee? Here, watch. I'm gonna walk up to the Ecobee. Boom, changes, different things. 59 and holding, that's the temperature setting. I'm gonna shut that off. Resuming my schedule. Now it's 60 and holding, so the heat will come on. Oh, what a cute little Alice in Wonderland bunny girl. So basically, all you need is a touchscreen tablet of some sort, and it helps if it has a camera. That's it. It helps if it has a camera. Get the cheapest motherfucker one you can find, motherfucker. BlackView 5 volt, 2 amp. Since it's using low voltage to power it, we'll just be able to pop a hole in the wall and just run a wire straight on the wall. You don't have to use conduit or fucking electrical boxes. You just have to have the wire go in and out of the wall. It's nice. AI camera, ooh, AI camera to send pictures back. That does stick out a little bit, which is not ideal, but at the same time, it doesn't matter because whatever mount I get to put this on the wall, like if I put this here, which is probably where I'm gonna end up putting it, so I can walk into the house and it's just boom there. Because I want to be able to glance at it. It'll tell, like Dan has this set up to show him. Actually, you know what? I can just show you Dan's. Hold the fuck on. Because that's in the projects chat, which is under friends. Friends. All these are porn. Friends, projects chat. Really bit complicated lock. Butts, babies. My things. Where's Dan's thing? Dan working with me. What the hell did he post the projects thing? Oh, here it is. Oh, music. You need to lower that. So he walks up, it's saying the time, it's got little flowers falling down. It's up, it's changing. Oh, there it is. Weather map, garage lights, atmospheric temperature, garage bay thermostat he's controlling because he's got a smart thermostat. Everything moves to this. He can raise and lower the doors. He's got his cameras. His fucking security cameras are appearing on that little screen. So basically, it's gonna keep repeating this over and over again. Yeah, everything he needs, everything that is a smart device will end up on the home app and you could deal with it. So let's peel off mask. Here we go, everyone. Oh yeah, tab 7 Wi-Fi. Tab 7 Wi-Fi, this better be a 10-inch display. 10.1 inch HD, IPS, full angle display, 3 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of ROM. Battery is irrelevant, it's gonna be plugged in. It's got a 2 megapixel front camera and a 5 megapixel rear camera, again, irrelevant. Oh God, yeah. And the screen is ruined. So let's turn this bitch on. BlackView. Actually, it's pretty good left and right. And this thing's job, I'll get 3 of them. I bought one, Black Friday sale. If it works out, if it's nice, if it isn't a piece of shit, I'll buy 2 more. I'll have one here, I'll have one in the basement. I might have one, probably not in the garage, although the garage may be useful, but not as useful. And also, I don't really want to have the much more accessible garage accessible to my fucking home automation than like in here. But like maybe in my office, I put a small tablet or something or an old phone, and you could program it and design it and do all sorts of wild stuff. So we're just gonna let this load, see what our battery's like. This isn't anything special of a charger. I can just add that to the pile of millions of chargers I've already got. And that's basically it. It's the BlackView 3 plus 2 RAM up to 5. I don't understand what that means. Oh, start English. Hello there. Oh, I'm gonna have to go through a whole thing. Yeah, that's perfectly actually, the fact that this way is worse than this way is kind of what I want. It's gonna scan for my Wi-Fi networks. You get it, right? You ever bought a tablet? Tablets are really cool. They're great for looking at porn on the toilet if something else is holding it for you, so you could do this or other things. Anyway, back to unboxing other things. Now that the camera's not freaking the fuck out to the people after the unboxing of those, that I would show pizza. And welcome to a New York slice. Oh, it's so good cold. Followed by Three Boys calzones. Oh, just so you know, the cat was outside. Look at him. Look at him, dumbass. Where did you go? He must have been under the veranda because he's not wet. He's just covered in like hay. So I heard him cooing in the basement. So I was like, I gotta check. And I opened it up and he looks at me and he's like, can I come in? I'm like, yeah, you dumbass. You freaking dumbass. Now that the rim fiasco is done with, let's open something else. That's normal. It's a normal thing. Let's just open a normal thing. Let's find a normal thing. Oh God, it's an anime figure. I love it when they fold the box. It's like, yeah, we could have this in the box, but we're not gonna. Oh, this is a not safe for work one. Yeah, no. Actually, that should be censored enough. I don't get it. Why take it out of the box? There she is. She's flicking the bean. But why? The box, is it that much bigger than the box they shipped it in? I mean, if you folded it on the corners, it shouldn't be. They literally got it in here. Yeah, no, this will fit. Oh, how do they get the edges? My point is, it's a not safe for work figure. Actually, that's rather large. Jesus. Oh my God, that's not even just, she's not just pretend, there's a ghost fucking her or something. Anyway, I guess I'll put this online. I just weirded out by that. Like, just put her in a box, China. Put her in a box. Put her in a box. Put my whole fucking life in a box. It's great.